27 years, the family of Tupac Shakur has been waiting for justice. We are here today to announce the arrest of 60-year-old Duane Keffe Davis, aka Keffe D, for the murder of Tupac Shakur.
A historic day in Las Vegas history. 27 years after his death, Las Vegas Metro Police make an arrest in the September 1996 murder of rap icon Tupac Shakur. Our 8 News Now investigators, the first TV crew in court as the indictment was read. Thank you for joining us on your Friday at 5. I'm Brian Loftus.
And I'm Ozzie Mora. We have team coverage tonight. Investigators David Charles and Kyle Payne both standing by.
But first, Vanessa Murphy outside the Clark County Detention Center where Davis being held without bail. Vanessa.
Well, here it is, an indictment for the murder of Tupac Shakur 27 years later. Police and prosecutors say it's the words of Duane Keffe D Davis himself which helped bring this case to a close.
Tupac Shakur is a music legend, and for a long time, this community and worldwide have been wanting justice for Tupac. Today, we are taking that first step.
Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson referring to this indictment against Duane Keffe D Davis. A grand jury in Las Vegas indicting the now 60-year-old man for murder with use of a deadly weapon, the charge carrying a gang enhancement, although he's not believed to be the trigger man.
Vanessa Murphy, Channel 8. Steve, can you talk about the murder charge if he is not the one believed to have pulled the trigger?
Yes, well, under Nevada law, and this is the law in most states in this country, you can be charged with a crime whether you're directly involved or whether you're an aider and abettor.
They've indicted Duane Keffe Davis.
The 8 News Now investigators were there as the indictment was announced in court Friday morning. Chief Deputy District Attorney Mark DiGiacomo says starting in 2018, Davis wrote a book and gave interviews, saying as the head of the Southside Compton Crips, he obtained the gun and as the shot caller ordered the killing.
Since 2019, he's appeared at least 8 separate times in promotion of this book and repeated various versions of these events, all of which he acknowledges that he is, in fact, the person that ordered the death of Mr. Shakur and the attempted murder of Mr. Knight.
Wolfson says his office has been in contact with Shakur's family. They are pleased with the news.
Tupac was actually quoted as saying, "Death is not the greatest loss in life. The greatest loss is what dies inside while still alive. Never surrender." Well, we didn't surrender.
Now Davis is held in jail here without bail. He's expected to appear in court on Wednesday. There will likely be a discussion about bail, and the judge will consider 2 factors. Is he a danger to the community, and is he a flight risk? For now, I'll send it to David Charles, who's live from the scene where it all unfolded.
Yeah, Vanessa, it was just behind me in the intersection here behind me on Flamingo where Tupac was shot 27 years ago, almost to the week. It was in the beginning of September 1996. Since then, Duane Davis has made several public statements about his involvement in that shooting, and it's those statements that have led to this arrest now 27 years later.
This photo from Las Vegas Metro Police shows 60-year-old Duane Keffe D Davis in custody in the death of Tupac Shakur.
And ultimately, our persistence in this investigation has paid off.
It's an investigation that began with this video, a fight involving Shakur, record exec Suge Knight, and members of a rival gang. Hours later, Davis, the kingpin of that other group, allegedly ordered the shooting.
Specifically, Duane Davis's own admissions to his involvement in this homicide investigation that he provided to numerous different media outlets.
Over the past several years, Davis has made public statements about his involvement in the rap star's murder. In his book, published in 2021, Davis says he was in the car that pulled up side by side to Tupac's after that fight near the Las Vegas Strip. He says he handed a gun to a passenger who then shot Shakur and Knight.
Put your hands up. Sir, you need to put your phone down. Put your phone down. Put your hand on top of your head. Hands on top of your head right now. Hold on, my lord. Hands on top of your head.
In July, Metro Police raided this home. It's registered in Davis's wife's name. Police seized documents and personal items, which they say helped them corroborate Davis's own comments about the case. Thomas Moskal is a former prosecutor.
They're going to have to prove that he was there, but they have his own statement saying that he was there. So at this point, he's going to have to make the argument that either I wasn't there and I lied the whole time, or I didn't know what was going on and I lied the whole time.
And since that grand jury return that Vanessa was at this morning, we have learned there were about 5, or at least 5, different grand jury hearings in this case. We are learning exactly what happened in those hearings, and I'll have more on that coming up tonight at 11. I should also mention that though this site is so sacred in the history of music, there is no public memorial to Tupac Shakur here in our city. Live near Flamingo and Koval, I'm David Charles, 8 News Now.